So I bought these Tama Swingstar shells about a week ago from Perth Marketplace, and I'm going to be having a crack at restoring them. So you can see there's quite a fair bit of rust on the rims. There's also a fair bit of damage on the actual shells, so I'm going to try to rewrap them. I'm going to take some little snippets and videos of the process as we go through. Hopefully it's a successful first restoration project. So one thing I've also noticed while doing this is, whilst the corrosion on the outside, including the lugs on these toms, is quite bad, on the inside, they're actually in really good condition in all the drums, kick drum as well. So I'm actually not going to treat these at all. I'm going to leave them, which is going to make the whole process a little bit easier. Started stripping the hardware off the drums. Snare is completely done now. Just one challenge that I have come across is the Tama Swingstar, the vent hole. It's kind of like almost like a pop rivet. Reading on some forums, there's a couple of different ways to get these off. I have managed to get one out of the 10-inch tom successfully. The method that I used was to get a pair of pliers and crimp the edges around here so that it no longer overlaps the wood, and then using a hammer and an implement just to hammer it out from this side, so that way you retain the quality on the badge. Update on the hardware, the lugs and things that I've been soaking. Have a look at this drum hardware. Some of them had some really bad rust on them. All I've done here is soaked these in Rain-X Rust Buster. These aren't polished. I've given them a quick spray with WD-40, and look how that's come out. I'm honestly blown away. Alrighty, a little bit of an update. These are the shells, obviously. These ones have already been cleaned up, but I thought I'd show you the process of the last shell that I've got to do, which is the kick drum here. So you want to make sure once you've peeled the wrap off, you can clearly see the difference there. This is still some leftover glue from the wrap. So I buy just a little sander like this, which works pretty perfectly, and you just work away at that. Once you have done that, a little bit of turpentine on there and a soft cloth, just to make sure that if there's any other glue residue, and to also get off the wood and stuff as well. So these will be ready to wrap. So I've been a little bit slack at recording the process, but I have actually ended up fully restoring one tom, including the wrap, and it has come up looking absolutely beautiful. I guess as a quick little summary of how I did this, so sanding down the shells first once everything is removed to make sure there's no contaminants on it. These haven't been sanded yet, so you can still see there's some glue and stuff here. My wrap came in the mail. I've got it all sitting in here ready to go. Essentially, we applied some glue. I used a very specific type of glue here. There's some great forums on this stuff, but this does the job. Quick grip. Essentially, you spray it on the shell itself and on the wrap. Cut it to size. And then you kind of work it around the outside, applying pressure. Now, I'm overly simplifying that process, and I'm sorry. Officially finished the restoration today. Put it all together, all wrapped. I think it's looking really nice. I'm really happy with how it's come out. The hardware pretty much came up brand new, and I'm really happy with the wrap. So this is a wrap from Wretch. It is the Champagne Sparkle wrap. But yeah, look, I'm super stoked. For a second little gigging throw around kit, it's pretty much exactly what I wanted. If I would have my time again, I definitely would do things slightly differently, but I guess for your first one, you're gonna kind of find out as you go. All in all, there's only one real major fuck up, but it's not too noticeable. I will show you. There is a slight little dent in the kick wrap, but I think all things considered, It's a massive improvement on a $260 drum kit, and it sounds pretty good too.